Hey, Bill Bergfield here. And I just spent a few minutes with Jim and Darlene, and I wanted to talk just a few seconds today about how retirement can change the rhythm of marriage. I mean, I want you to imagine spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with the same person you used to see, well, mostly at dinner time. And that's what happened to Jim and Darlene. You see, for most of their marriage, Jim left for work early in the morning, and, well, even though Darlene had her own job, she didn't have to leave quite as early, and so her responsibilities and her routine was different. They each had separate schedules. They had separate conversations most of the time, and separate experiences throughout every day. But then they came back together in the evenings, and well, they ate dinner, of course, and they probably talked about their day according to them, and sometimes they'd watch a little television, and they look forward to spending the weekends together. Without realizing it, here's what Jim and Darlene, what happened with them. They created a natural rhythm in their marriage. It gave them time together, yes, but it also gave them some time for their own private space. But then Jim retired. At first, they were both excited, according to their story. They were both excited. No more alarm clocks, no more rushing out the door, because Jim didn't have to leave early in the morning, and Darlene, she didn't start work till later in the day. So no more waiting for the weekend to spend time together. They were already together all the time now. But after a few weeks, Darlene started noticing some things. The main thing she noticed was Jim was always there. He was there while she made breakfast. He always wanted to go along with her on every errand, every time she wanted to leave the house. He asked, what they were doing that afternoon, what they were going to have for dinner, and why in the world is she leaving the house without him? Those conversations created a little friction. He was simply trying to adjust to a life that no longer had a schedule, no longer had any coworkers that would ask him questions, or no clear place to be every day. And Darlene said, well, I love Jim, but she also said she missed having a little private time to herself. You see, suddenly they were having conversations they had never needed to have before. Conversations like, okay, who's going to do this chore? Do we have to run every errand together? Is it okay if you have your hobby and I have mine? And how much together is going to make us feel loved, and when is it going to start to feel like we're being invasive, and when is it going to become overwhelming? Folks, nothing was wrong with their marriage. They were simply at a point in their life where they were being forced into learning a new pattern, a new rhythm of how they were going to work and live together. So here's what I encouraged. I encouraged Jim to find some activities of his own, something that he would do all by himself. Darlene, that way, she could become a little more comfortable telling him when she did or did not need him around, and when she needed her quiet time. I suggested that they both create new routines that they could enjoy together. Maybe my suggestion was, maybe coffee in the morning together, or maybe going out together for lunch one day a week, and maybe finding an evening or two during the week that they could just go for a walk around the neighborhood. You see, retirement didn't really weaken their marriage. What Jim's retirement did, it forced them into a position where they had to get to know each other in a completely different way. I think for many couples, retirement becomes one of the richest chapters of their relationship. There can be more time, more laughter, more experiences, more presence, more everything. but it's also going to become a time of real adjustment. Some days are going to feel romantic. Other days are going to feel, well, maybe more like negotiation. And that's okay. Neither one of them was failing at retirement. And neither, in all couples, none of them are really failing at retirement. There may be nothing actually wrong with the relationship. They're simply at a point in their life where they need to figure out how to shift, how to build this new life one day at a time. So, let me ask you, has retirement changed your marriage? Has having more time together, has more time together brought you closer, or has it created some new challenges? Well, or maybe has it done both? Share your experiences in the comments. Recognize this. Your story could actually help others. It could help another couple realize that what they're going through is not unusual, and they're certainly not alone. Hey, have a great day. Take care. God bless.